Alright, we're in the basement, and I'm just taking out cans and seeing what I got. And the two main colors are sort of 50s blue in my brain, and then maybe like a very light, either light blue or light orange for the walls, and then the accents being a heavy copper or orange. Yep, nothing normal around here. Okay, so I see all these different kind of neutral colors I have, and then little bits of I guess that's an orange. I don't know where it came from, but somebody bought it for $3, if that's what it is. Anyway, this is a color I used to use a lot in photography. I love orange, burnt orange. I like purple. I like blue. Anyway, I'm just gonna start doing stuff, and maybe you'll like it, maybe you won't. It said something about pink on the side of the can in marker, and I was just kind of hoping that if it was pink it would be an interesting base to start with, but it's not, so that's no good. An off-white. Sitting here listening to Van Life Plus. Sitting here listening to Van Life Plus episodes and mixing paint. Alright, let's try this. It smells funny. Nice and white though. Uh-oh. It just popped a hole. What to do, what to do, what to do? Interesting. Oh, and if you want to know where to get this paint, a lot of the recycle depots take this paint from home owners, and sometimes they'll let you just take a bunch of it. Sometimes. And so you never know what you're going to get, but you may save yourself a whole lot of money and have fun doing an experiment. Alright, I found this orange. I don't know that I bought this, even though it's orange and really, really close to the orange I would normally buy. I might have bought it, I don't know. But I'm going to try and turn that orange into a much lighter tint for the wall panels. See what I can do. So we have our heavily leaking can of white. Okay. Let's see what color we get. I like it. I like it. I like it. Let's see if we can mess it up. Because I do need it to be quite light. Just a hint of orange. Because it's the main color that's going to reflect a lot of light. Maybe a little bit lighter. Yep, I like where this is going. See if we can go a little bit lighter. So we have enough paint in one batch because we really need to make a whole can of this single color, because once you start using it, you'll never get back to this color. Like if you need more of it, you're never going to get back there, because there's no formula for this. We're just making it up. So the ratios are just completely by eye. And I've never seen one of those color machines at any of the stores try and duplicate. I think that's pretty cool. I would love something like that. That is like, I love design like that. But we're trying to create a base coat. So no fun and games like that today. That's spectacular. Ugh. I love color, I love design, I love fabric, material. All those things are just terribly exciting to me. Yep, so I'm just going to keep putting the white in there, and because we really just want it to have a hint of the color, but still be nice and bright to reflect light in a small space. And a lot of times that light will be colored, so let's try and make it awesome. Alright, I like it, but I still even want it lighter, so I'm going to look around here for some more light color to mix in there.
I'm not even sorry. Okay, so the place to put my patches. Got my glasses. Yeah, thanks. Beautiful. Follow along again to find out on the CID. was the perfect Uber driver as well.
So I think we've sort of arrived at our color because we can't dilute it anymore because we're out of space. Who would have thought that we would wind up with too much color? Anyway, yeah, that's what it's going to have to be. It's very interesting to me. So that's what I wound up with. Interesting color. Should provide a real good contrast to the 50s blue that I want to put into contrast, and then the other contrasting color will either be like a red like that, or like a copper, kind of a steampunk kind of thing. And I have some interesting approaches to how I'm going to make the inside more decorative and less utilitarian. I tend to be very utilitarian about things in my regular run of the day. I guess sort of like, anyway, I don't want to compare myself to Steve Jobs, but Steve Jobs wore the same sweatshirt and jeans and t-shirts because it was a no-brainer. Just, okay, put these clothes on, and then now you can focus on what it is you're designing and building. And believe it or not, my brain sort of works the same way. The less time I have to think about the mundane things and make decisions, the more brain power I have to put into design and creation. And but anyway, so I really need to be creative about this this build, and I have some really interesting ideas. We'll see if it works out. So I painted this last night, and I gotta say, good grief, it's pink. Doesn't look orange, looks pink. I gotta adjust the color. I don't even think with the contrasting colors I'm gonna wind up being content with that. I don't know. Oh, I just don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. You'd think someone who works with color so much would know what to do, but I never really study my color charts and stuff. I always wing it. And in Photoshop you can change anything. The real life is different. Alright, I just found this can. So I think we're gonna stick with the orange idea. See what happens. Nope. Come on, orange. wind up with a pink interior, people are going to talk. Sure is a fine line between pink and orange. Still looks really pink. I think we're getting a little more orange. I'm gonna have to dump a little bit out to try and get more orange in there. It is at points like this I question all my decisions. Ugh. So I think we're getting a little more into the orange range, but pink is so close to orange. Who knew? I want all that color. Give me that color. I guess I got most of it out of there. You ever feel like you screwed up? So, yeah. What do you do? I don't know. Well, at least it's not quite as pink as it was before. It's a little bit dark orange. Good grief. Oh, what to do. All right. I painted it. It's a little more orange, and I goofed around with some freestyle, and it is absolutely atrocious. Horrible. on every level. It is disgusting. There's no way I could justify continuing on with this. I should be put in a field alone. I should be banned from paint stores and basements everywhere. Just an absolutely horrific color scheme. I should not be allowed to use a stir stick. It's just terrible, does not work on any level. So I've got some white. I found some white. I might even put a little blue in it just to make it really white. And go with that kind of a color for the walls. Absolutely horrible experience. I'm hoping that you've learned something from my atrocious, disgusting mistakes. Alright, yep, couldn't live with that orange on any level, or pink, or whatever you want to call it. So I found some blue and some white and mixed them together and made a light blue. So the base coat for the walls and stuff, the base color is going to be a light blue. And while I was working on all this, I came up with basically a more definite color scheme, a line of thought regarding it, and possibly even a name for the van based on that, to be revealed sometime later. I took this headboard. This one comes off the back, bulkhead, and I sanded it down. It split while I was sanding it or cutting it. Oh yeah, so there used to be some wacky shapes that I had cut out here that was just to make the hole bigger, because it used to be a speaker hole, and I just made the hole a little bit bigger so you get your hand in there to get stuff. But I just basically squared it off, put it on the chop saw, and I did that to both sides. And while I was doing that, and then I sanded it down to take the sheen off, so hopefully it'll accept some paint. But it split, and so I jammed some carpenter's glue in there, and just the natural compression of the wood there is holding it all together just wonderfully. And so now I might just see if it'll take a bit of paint, just the blue. Yep, got a first coat of blue on there. Got the brush all cleaned out, and this has got a coat of, well, multiple coats of pink, and then a coat of a blue, and then I got it down, watered down more. Now it's got one coat of that finished blue, this blue. And that's that.
Are you beaten, broken, destroyed, got nothing left? You've given up and you feel like checking out. Don't. Start thinking outside the cage.
So tell me, how do you feel? Have you been handed more than you can deal? Better hit the open road or blaze across the sky if you